Well, folks, here we go again. Donald Trump's lawyers at the Brito, B-R-I-T-O law firm have sent us a letter. They're very angry because I did a podcast about Donald Trump's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. And I said that MAGA was having a lot of trouble worrying and not thinking about the fact that Trump could be a corrupt and disgusting pedophile. The object of the sentence was, of course, what MAGA was thinking, and MAGA is thinking that. If you don't believe that, spend any time on social media. There's an undercurrent of fear and terror in their minds about what's in the Epstein files and about what Trump and the administration is covering up. So we got this lawyer letter day before I went on vacation, gone for about a week. We thought about it, sat about it, thought we'd respond. And we have now. I'll link it below. It'll be out there today. You'll see it. But I want to say this. Bring it on. Once again, Donald Trump, who has threatened repeatedly to sue us, who has sent the Justice Department after the Lincoln Project before, even Bill Barr, when Trump sent the Justice Department after us in the first administration, said, no, bro, you can't do this. But here's the thing. I spent 2 years dealing with a nuisance defamation lawsuit for $10 million from Mike Flynn. Okay. He got whipped like a dog. We beat his ass like a rented mule. We crushed him. Because whether you know this or not, Donald, the First Amendment is still a broadly and powerfully effective tool for people who oppose your regime to speak out. Now, the lawyer letter sent by your not so great attorneys, I don't know if they're in some shopping mall or something down in South Florida, but the fact that they start out this threatening letter misquoting me, maybe you should look for a slightly better and more effective team, Donald. Because here's the thing. The Lincoln Project is not CBS News. We're not ABC. We're not going to give in. So let me just make sure this is very clear. If the Trump people proceed with this lawsuit, we are going to fight every single moment of the day to beat it. And there's a little niche here that they haven't figured out. And the guy's like a big chest beater. Oh, you will be destroyed. $1 billion judgment. First off, good luck. Second off, we will get to depose you, Donald. Now, I know Roger Stone called you and made you do this. From a couple of people have told me that was the sequence of events. Can't confirm it yet, but that's what I've been hearing. Okay? We will depose you, Donald, and you will be able to do nothing about it. Then, since Pam Bondi is not your personal lawyer, we will depose her. And since this is a civil case, you don't get executive privilege. Then we're going to depose Kash Patel. Then we're going to depose Danny Bing Bong, who is very angry, and you know he's very angry. And the reason you've kept him around is because you know what a loose cannon he could be when he's really furious. We'll depose him. We'll spend days on it. We'll depose Susie Wiles. Finally, we will depose all 1,000 FBI agents who reviewed the documents. None of these people are your personal attorneys. We'll depose Todd Blanche, too. None of these people are your personal attorneys. None of these people have any privilege or executive coverage. You know, this kind of threat, this kind of bullshit game, you know this kind of chest beating might work with some people. It does not work with me. And it does not work with the Lincoln Project. And it does not work with people who have already proven to you time and time and time again, no matter how much you threaten us, no matter how much you threaten our families, no matter how much you threaten our lives, our businesses, our livelihoods, we will keep coming back. Nothing you can do, nothing you can say will change the fact that you were entangled with Jeffrey Epstein for decades, that you and Jeffrey Epstein were friends, Your pathetic attempt in the last couple of days to say, that's not my signature on the vile sex book, whatever it was, birthday book, whatever it was, should let you know something, Donald. The truth will out. The victims of Epstein are out there. And you can't destroy them all. You can't grind them all down. You can't send the MAGA media machine after all of them. Okay? It won't work. Slowly, drip, 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 Epstein has been bleeding your administration dry. Your support by the people that in Washington who say to you, oh, sir, you're great. Everything's fine. It's perfect. It's good. Everything's amazing, is draining away. They see you as a dying star, slowly collapsing on itself. You're not healthy. You're not politically healthy. Your ratings suck. Your numbers are terrible. But everything you've done in trying to cover up Epstein, and it is a cover-up, make no mistake, if you continue with this threat of a lawsuit against us by the Brito law firm, the fuck out of here. If you continue with this threat, we will turn it on you. We will make it worse than you could possibly imagine. We will spend our time not only continuing to try to tear down the edifice of authoritarianism and corruption that you've imposed on this country, but we will make it painful and embarrassing for you. We will lawyer this thing and paper this thing harder than you can imagine. We are not threatened by you. Donald, I've been in this fight against you for 10 years. Had some good days, we've had some bad days. We've had some ups, we've had some downs. But one thing I never had was a decades-long friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. One thing I never had was a lifetime of behavior towards women, particularly young women, where you walked into the dressing room of the teenage beauty pageant you bought and bragged that you could do it because you owned them. Where a court in New York with the E. Jean Carroll matter said that you had committed sexual assault. You know who else we might depose, Donald, while we're at it? Just for fun, just because we're going to, if you do this thing, we might depose Melania too. How'd you like that one, Chief? Find out what the whole history with Epstein and Melania was too. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure that it would be fascinating to find out. And depending on what the lawyers will let me do, we'll make this process as transparent as possible. If I can put the depositions up while we're doing them, we'll do them. But remember, we will depose you, Donald. We will depose your not attorney. She is not your attorney and has no lawyer attorney-client privilege, Pam Bondi, and not your attorney anymore, Todd Blanche, and not your attorney, Kash Patel, and not your attorney, Danny Bongo. We will depose all of them. We will work this thing through and torture the shit out of your administration by doing it. Believe me, I'm, like I said, I've been in this fight for 10 years. I lost everything I had to fight you. I put up with shit from your people every single day. You threatened my family with your folks over the years. It doesn't work for me. You cannot intimidate us. It does not work. You threatened to sue us before. You never did. This is probably another one of your bullshit, chest-beating, macho, tub-thumping, I'm the manly man. You're not, Donald. You're old and you're weak and your heart is failing. We'll drag this thing out longer than you'll be alive. We will never stop this. We will burn it all down. Don't even think we're playing, because I'm not playing. So, Donald, if you're going to proceed with this lawsuit, get it on, baby. Get it on. If you want to do it, do it. But you won't. We know what you are. We know you think that we're going to give in like Paramount or CBS or some other newspaper or some other media outlet that you throw $1 billion on the page and go, oh, we're going to get you. No, you're not. No, you're not. There'll be no settlement. There will be no walk back. You will lose. You will lose. But you won't do it. And I'm glad you won't do it, because really, I got better things to do. We got to go win back the House, which I'm going to make the last 2 years of your administration a political hell. We got to fight back against your incredible, intrusive, illegal, unconstitutional actions across this country, where you've got mass men in the streets arresting U.S. citizens with no warrant, no ID. Going to fight back against your incredibly damaging trade policies and your economic foolishness. We're wired for this fight, man. We've been to this rodeo a lot. And again, go call your buddy Mike Flynn. Go call your buddy Mike Flynn and see how much we give up, which is zero. Go call your buddy Mike Flynn and try it. See what he tried to do. We got his ass. We beat his ass so bad. We shamed his lawyers so badly. There's now a Florida Supreme Court case basically telling them that his attacks were groundless. It'll be the same for you, Donald. You're going to cost me some money? Oh, well. Here we go. But you know, this entire thing, this entire operation of you trying to intimidate people, you trying to silence people, you trying to shut people up, you trying to make people afraid of you, it may work with some folks. It does not work with me. It does not work with us. The Lincoln Project will fight you until the last dog dies. I will fight you until the last dog dies. I believe that your longtime relationship with Jeffrey Epstein is obviously become your kryptonite. We would be happy to depose you at great length about every aspect of it. We would be happy to put you under the hot lights, because Jeffrey Epstein had victims that number in the hundreds, maybe thousands. We don't know yet. But you've lied to the American people about it time and again. You've ordered a cover-up of it. You ordered 1,000 FBI agents, who we will also depose, to go in and go through the Epstein documents and find your name. Cover-ups are bad, Donald. You may not know that. You may think you're exempt from that rule, but cover-ups are bad. They're conspiracies. I really wish you guys would understand something. MAGA. You made a compromise when you said, Trump may be evil, but he's our evil. Trump may be wicked, but he's our wicked. But if your compromise is that you think that a guy who's Jeffrey Epstein's buddy, the guy that Jeffrey Epstein described as his best friend, has any room to fight people who ask questions about whether or not he associated with a pedophile, people who ask questions and who describe what MAGA is thinking about Trump, because there are folks in MAGA who've tweeted it, they've said it. You know, well, maybe he is in the Epstein files. Maybe he is part of it. Maybe he did do something. That's exactly what I was describing. You want to fight that out? We'll fight that out. Until then, Donald, as always, I invite you, as President of the United States, to proceed with this, because we will not fall. We will not fold. We will not falter. We don't give up. I don't give up. See you soon.